In this edition of Interview, we're joined by Kim Culmone, Senior Vice President and Head of Design for Barbie and Fashion Dolls at Mattel. Kim, welcome to Dubai. You're here to pick up a Fashion Icon Award, which has been given out by the Arab Fashion Council tonight. Why is Barbie such a fashion style icon?
Oh, Barbie has always been at the center of fashion and pop culture, and that's when she's at her best. We are a reflection of what goes on in the world around all of us, and that's the key to Barbie's evolution and her success, is staying right at the heart of what's going on in the world, and fashion is a part of that.
On behalf of the global Barbie team, I want to thank the Arab Fashion Council. What an incredible honor this is. We're thrilled to be in the company of such impressive talent tonight. Part of the staying power of this brand, which has spanned over 6 decades, has been our ability to connect with culture and cultivate meaningful and lasting relationships with the fashion and beauty industry.
Well, as well as the awards ceremony tonight and being given that out, we've also got a Moschino fashion show. Now, Barbie inspired a big line, and Jeremy Scott's presenting that tonight. What can we expect?
Get ready to be wowed. This is an incredible, incredible collection. I was lucky enough to be in Milan with Jeremy and the team the first time that this was presented. Jeremy has worked with the brand for a very long time, since Barbie's 50th actually, and she's always been an inspiration to him, and he's very dear to us as well.
I can't believe Barbie's 62 years old this year.
Yes.
She's come a long way.
She has come a very, very long way, and like I was saying, the key to the staying power is evolution. Constantly changing and making sure that we're at the center of everything that's happening in the world.
You've done a lot of research with neuroscientists about how Barbie can empower young girls through doll play. Can you expand on that and tell me a bit about it?
I can, yeah. So there's been research done at the University of Cardiff in the UK, and we've always known that playing with dolls helps kids develop, but now we have data that shows that it actually helps develop empathy and social processing skills, regardless of gender, regardless of if this is group play or individual play. Children benefit from playing with dolls like Barbie.
Barbie has this perceived history of promoting unrealistic body types to young girls. How has things changed? How have things changed over the last few years?
It's very important to us on the brand that we're reflective of the world that kids see around them, and that includes the doll herself. And so we have spent a lot of time working on the evolution of Barbie. Now Barbie is the most diverse doll line in the world. So we've made great progress.
Is it important when creating these dolls to be realistic about the world we live in and what's around the children?
Yeah, reflective of the world around us is critical. It's very important for people and children to see themselves played back in media and culture and in toys. So now Barbie has every ethnicity in the world. We have 7+ body types that we use consistently. She's been in a wheelchair, she has a prosthetic limb, dolls with vitiligo. So there are so many different dolls now where kids can see themselves reflected in the line.
You've also just done a collaboration with the European Space Agency. Tell me about that.
Yes, absolutely. So beyond fashion, right, Barbie also has had over 200 careers. And what's most important in what she does is that where women are underrepresented, especially in areas like STEM, it's important that kids can see women achieving in all areas of business and art and culture. So we were very proud of the partnership that we've done and the dolls that we've created.
I think boys and girls, they become passionate about things because they get excited, because they see something intriguing, because they see something funny. And so maybe those images will kindle a sparkle of passion in some girl's heart, and that would be incredible.
What is important in your eyes for a global brand campaign?
Look, we are a global brand, but it's also important to be able to localize. This is my first time in Dubai, and I see so much opportunity in the Middle East for Barbie. So while we're global, being able to develop products and lines that are reflective and connect with people in particular parts of the world is very important to us.
So I guess everywhere you go, you must take a little bit of inspiration from the places you visit. What will you take away from this visit? As you say, your first one to the Middle East.
Yeah, I mean, you get inspiration from everywhere, but I would say the biggest impression that I've had since coming to Dubai is the incredible hospitality. Everyone has been so gracious, and it's been an incredible trip for me so far.
You started out in the textile industry,
yeah.
and then you moved into corporate America.
Yes.
You know what? You've kind of worked on both sides.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to women in particular who are wanting to get into business?
You know what, you should go for it. Like Barbie, you know, we're all about limitless potential, so you have limitless potential. What I would say actually is to women that are already established in business, help other women get ahead. So I've reached a certain level of success in my career, and it's important to me to inspire the next generation of female leaders.
You've obviously seen the industry transform over the last few years, but I guess no more so than with the impact that social media's had on it. How does social media affect your industry?
Yeah, well, it affects our industry greatly. Barbie has a fantastic presence in social media, but also on YouTube, where we deliver content to children as well. We need to be where consumers are for both kids and parents.
Tell me about the kind of research, the R&D that goes into coming up with a product like this.
Well, we have an incredible consumer insights team. We couldn't do our jobs without spending time with children and parents. My design team spends more time than we ever have before with children now. Every 2 weeks we have groups where kids come together, respond to our products, so they're essential. They co-develop the line with us.
What for you has been the biggest challenge over your career?
Oh, wow. You know, I'll have to say, probably my own self-confidence has been my biggest challenge in my career. And, you know, working hard to believe in myself and in the visions that I have is important for me.
That's really interesting, bearing in mind that you design a brand that is all about empowering young girls.
It's much easier to empower other people sometimes than it is to do it for yourself. So I need to listen to Barbie's messaging around my own limitless potential, I think.
What's been your favorite brand campaign?
Oh, wow. You know, that's so challenging. It's like when people ask me what my favorite doll is, right? But, you know,
it's like picking your favorite kid.
Yes, exactly. You know, frankly, the thing that I love is Barbie's core messaging around being able to be anything that we want to be in the world.
You mentioned obviously the social media, you've got YouTube, you've got the dolls themselves, but there's a big movie coming up as well.
There is.
Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, I can. You know, it looks like we're in pre-production now. Looks like we're intending to go into production in 22 and hopefully slated for release in 23.
What does the immediate future hold for Barbie?
Yes, the immediate future is continuing to do what we've been doing. You know, I'm very proud that we're the most diverse doll line in the marketplace, but also continuing to extend Barbie's reach beyond the toy aisle.
Kim Culmone, thank you so much for joining us on Interview, and congratulations again on your Arab Fashion Council Award. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Dubai.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.